Hello everybody, I am Omega Recon Gaming, and welcome back to anime. Well, I was gonna say welcome back to the channel or whatever because of my long hiatus or whatever. Basically, what I'm saying is, I have been pretty absent from the channel recently. You all know why. I hope to have more videos out a lot more frequently now, but it's only going to be temporary for circumstances I won't talk about. Anyway, so let's talk about the anime from this year. So, I didn't watch a lot of anime this year because I got a job. But the anime I did watch, I rather enjoyed. So, let's begin talking about it. However, first, let's start with My Hero Academia, Season 4. And it was good. It had a very solid second half. The first half, a new director took over, and you could feel it, because the show was taking a darker turn. I'm not going to get into too much spoilers. However, if you have not seen it by now, fix that. Because the premiere of the Air Force gloves and many other cool shit are in this season, as well as the new movie, which was... It was the best anime movie I've ever seen. Like, it was amazing. I loved it. Frickin' Heroes Rising was so good. But I had a lot of problems with the first half of the season but it felt like it had really weird pacing. Like, I feel a lot of it could have been trimmed down. I heard that the arc was going to be a very difficult arc to trim down anyway, because it's like one of the longest ones. And it's like, so I guess he did with what he could, but I don't know. I felt like there was a lot more trimming he could have done. But overall, it's still a good season. Nowhere near my favorite. That would be 3, but still a good season. Gentle Criminal being the best part of it. Deku really... I don't like the fight versus Overhaul versus Deku, though. It's lame. People say, it's amazing, and I'm like... I find the fight with Lemillion versus Overhaul being much better. Much better. Like, so much better. Anyway, so let's move on to Fire Force Season 2. I have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, it's better than Season 1. On the other hand, it still has a lot of the problems that Season 1 had. It did get better in pacing, but it also had weird parts where it had weird pacing. Like, it also started developing the characters a lot more, which ain't God. And I don't count the, we developed a character and then ignore him for the rest of the season. That's not development. You have to I like development that you develop a character and they continue with their development for a while. If they're going to be a main character, like among your main characters, they had it's not like if they were like a side character. Okay. See, why I cut My Hero a lot of slack is because you got a whole class of kids and they can't develop. It's just not possible. You can't develop all of them in one season. Even doing a training arc, they can only give them like a moment or two. And then they're gonna have to pick and choose who's gonna get development this season. Which means there might be a season where Deku gets not that much development. And I believe that season might have been this one. I mean, he did have some development, and that it's very strong. Like Deku felt very serious this season, and I very much like this. Um, I really, really enjoyed how much serious Deku became, and he's crying a lot less. So people can't use that as an excuse to hate him anymore because I don't even think he had a cry. Oh, he doesn't even do that word jumble anymore where he's mada 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 mada. That didn't bother me. It was weird whenever that happened. I know it was a joke that was funny in the Japanese version, but I never didn't make me laugh. So, but I think that season 4 was an interesting turn that the show is going to get a lot darker. So back to Fire Force. I think it needs to focus more on developing the characters because that's going to be its strongest suit, as well as the fighting. They need to focus and have these characters. If they're going to develop them, they also got to have them fight. Like actually do something cool, not just assist. Like have Maki have development, and then all she does is like have her up in surveillance, unless that's her literal job. Like her little sputters, like she could actually like fight with those things, but honestly the most use that we see her do with them is like be the surveillance things, which okay I guess. But the Tanuki girl, by the end it took till the end of the season for them finally to develop her than just being a tsundere. I mean, they kind of had her be like a cloak figure, but they never really please say the prayer. But they really didn't do anything with that. So anyways, while it was a mixed bag, I found it more enjoyable, even if I missed Show being back there. He was completely absent from the season. I don't really know if they explain why. Maybe they did, and I just don't remember. Maybe I'll watch it again in dub, because I watched it in sub. I watched the first season. I watched in sub and in dub. I need to watch this one in dub. I'm gonna catch a lot more of the stuff. There was a lot of good, better moments in season 2. Like a lot more solid moments. Like the development was really good for the characters. I will definitely I can't knock that at all. Like a lot of the development, especially for Juggernaut, was really, really good, and I really like that. They have a little bullshit with him later. Like if I don't want to spoil anything, but if you haven't checked out Fire Force, and you have any mild interest in it, I'd say give it a shot. Alright, let's look at the list. Tower of God. Again, this one had pacing issues. A whole anime in just 13 episodes. However, it was this came from a studio. It was from a Webtoons, which is from I believe Korea or something, or so, I don't know. I don't remember specifically where it was. Let me. It was someplace out. It was outside of Japan. The original source material. Which I found interesting. It was good. Really rushed, but still very solid. Not really much to say. I liked the characters a lot. That's it, really. It's just okay. All right. Uh, hey, are you ready to go? B and A is ready to go. I love this show's opening theme, or OP as many people call it. I call it that too, but I call it the opening theme. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But it's just such a good, funky, poppy. It's just great, and I listen to it on loop. It's spectacular. Um, the show is by Studio Trigger, my very favorite. I love Studio Trigger stuff. I watch them like, oh, just beautiful. Anyways, guessing about Trigger aside, the stuff was great. It's basically like reverse Gurren Lagann, where the focus is on the beastmen, but also the humans are coming and ruining stuff for the beastmen. It's basically like the end of Gurren Lagann, but like they expand on that. So I actually like that they're literally called beastmen. I think that's funny because it's literally they they probably that's probably either a reference or maybe they just forgot that they. I don't know. I think that's just really cute. I watched it in sub and dub, and both are great. BNA is excellent. I actually really do like it. I like the plot. I love I love the animation. It's gorgeous. It's very short, and not a lot of people talked about it, which really makes me sad. Because honestly, it got overshadowed by Beastars, which let's get into that. It's okay. Honestly, I just found it okay. Oh, yes. It's time for Great Pretender. Ooh, the best anime from this year. It's so excellent. I want to scream from the heavens. A show about con artists. It's like the story that it's like a GTA story, but given anime form. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. They even got Freddie Mercury for the ending credits. It's just great. The show is great. It's 2 seasons came out. It's both seasons came out this year. And both of them are really good. It's basically the whole show just came out this year and it's done. It's great and I love it. And Netflix original. Go check it out. It's great. I love the story. I love the animation. I love the characters. I love the voice. I just love all of it. It's just great. It's just great. So go be a confidence man. Rent a Girlfriend. I don't talk about much of the romance stuff, but I do tend to watch them because I'm a sucker for a good romance, shown by the many seasons of Grey's Anatomy that I watched. Anyway, so it's good. The main character is a little infuriating because of how stupid he is. Like, he's probably the most. I know they write them like this, but like one time I would like them to write a main character love interest that's not the stupid. Like, just like Like, please? Can I get, like, one anime that doesn't do it like that? Just one. Just one. I'm telling you, it would be a success. I don't know. I just really hate 4 stupid characters. Like, I don't know, like, there's gotta be, like, a level. Like, this guy, he reaches, like, a whole nother level of stupid. Like, his, like, stupidity reaches another, like, I know they wrote him that way, but it's so dumb. Like, who like, who would, I don't know, it's dumb. I like the other characters, but not him. Haiku. I haven't watched it yet. I know it's out, but I got into the volleyball anime, the one with the little with Hinata and Hinata, my bad, and Kageyama, and the rest of the crows. I love that show. I am a fan now. I'm a fan. I got my buddy into it. Me and Matt cannot wait for when the season comes out in dub. We refuse to watch it in sub. We're waiting till it comes out in dub. So next, Talentless Nana. So, funny story about this one. My best friend Matt, who you guys know I've mentioned and shown many times, we watch anime together. However, this one is special. This one, I wanted a good show after I watched the Heroes Rising movie. And my friend sends me this anime. I don't even read the description of it. He got me. He was like, it's My Hero, but different. I was like, I'm intrigued. I was like, so, spoilers, because this is unavoidable. It's My Hero. However, one of the students has no powers, and she's trying to murder all the people who do have powers. Because it's My Hero, but reversed, where they want to kill the people, but secretly, because they know that these people would never, they want to do it secretly. They want to kill the most powerful ones that could be a threat to humanity. And my friend got me with this because it was such a surprise to me, and I enjoyed it because he got me so well. Because I was waiting for, oh, it's super, it is just like My Hero. He got me. And I was like, when one of the characters dies, I was genuinely shocked. I was like, because my friend knows I hate horror shit. So I was like, okay, well, he's definitely coming back, right? I mean, it's going to be a big reveal where he's still alive. Next episode, doesn't come back. I'm like, okay. Maybe they're really building up to it. Next episode, still not back. And as it's going on, they're killing more characters off, and I'm like, oh my god, he's not coming back. Like in every other anime, a character would come back. They even have like a time travel character, and it's like really suspenseful. Like she's gonna get caught, and like you're following a serial killer sponsored by the government to kill. They got these people on an island, and they're systematically killing them. And she's got to kill people who have powers, and she doesn't. So I have not finished this anime. I put this onto my watch later, but I did watch a few episodes. It's good. It's good. It may not be 100% on my alley, because I'm not 100% into horror, but it is good. So for people who do like a good horror anime, or it's not really even horror. I mean, she's a serial killer, but sponsored by the government, but it literally is Reverse My Hero, and it's actually funny how he got me with that. And then Burn the Witch. I know it's not a series, but I want to talk about it nonetheless. It's good. Go out and watch it. It's about witches. That's it. Okay. So back to what I was saying. So I believe the best anime this year that's not part of a season or anything, because if it was be the case, I would just pick My Hero like every year, which would be unfair. However, I wouldn't do it this year because Great Pretender takes the top of the list. So that makes you even a little most curious. Go check out Great Pretender on Netflix. Or you can just be a filthy pirate. Yar. So this year, honestly, there was just a lot of... I wasn't into watching much anime. Like, I watched a few anime, but a lot of the shows that I wanted to watch got delayed. And there was some good stuff which kept me alive, like made me come up for air. Great Pretender was the big one. BNA was another one. That was a tough month, and that really, it was very, I don't know, it kind of like, it's amazing what anime can do. It can make you feel like you're coming up for air, especially when you're watching something like Studio Trigger always has something really good. Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, Promare, Darling in the Franxx, the whole thing of BNA. I know there's another one that I'm forgetting at the moment. They did something else, and I'm gonna kill myself later for forgetting. It'll come to me later. My point is that Studio Trigger is great, and they make a lot of great stuff. And all that they were talking about though this year, like a lot of the anime didn't. I feel like nobody really talked. Like of course there was some anime discussions, but really compared to last year, I know we have other things that like have been. But I don't know. It felt like most of the anime just... I don't want animes to go unnoticed. Like Great Pretender, a lot of people didn't talk about it, which really made me sad because it's such a good anime. And I feel like maybe being on Netflix kind of stifled it. I feel like, if everybody had access to it, which a lot of people have Netflix, so it's not that nobody had access to it. But I feel like being a Netflix exclusive really stifled it. BNA, for its part, at least got on other stuff. So it's tough because while I'm waiting on Dr. Stone, the next season, My Hero, Rising Shield Hero, Fire Force, the Haiku, I thought there was more than that. Maybe I'm just not thinking of it, but pretty sure there was more than that. Anyway. But anyway, that's my opinions. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.